Good morning, everybody, and welcome to a review of My Friend's Little Sister Has a Thing for Me, episode 3. Now, this is a new episode, guys. It's new. I mean, it started on Saturday. Didn't give it a chance to talk about it. With so many shows to talk about the fall, I think fall is more hype than it is in the summer. Now, last week was Mashiro. Everybody right now love Mashiro. The white hair tsundere that shy around other people, but being a tsundere towards our beloved Akiteru. And this is one of those times where you're like, what ways to break a tsundere? There are many ways to break a tsundere feelings. For instance, guy confess to the girl. Or having the tsundere to be open to everybody. There's a lot of ways to break a tsundere. Like, the other show, I'm Getting Married to a Girl? I hate that one. With that two tsundere girl has a crush on a guy, and boom, the blonde hair, all gal, like has a crush on the MC. That's what that is. So Mashiro, being that she's a tsundere, we do have a thing for tsunderes. Tsunderes often to confess and be open to many others. The only way to do it is through confessions, words of confession, hugs, kisses, you name it. Either way, that's how you do it. And in this episode of this, it was really that episode. Not to mention the cliffhanger of a twist. One that I did not suspect from one that I did not suspect from Uraha. And again, I didn't expect that. Never in a million years I would have said that. Like, this is why rom-coms tend to have a twist like that. You just got to be patient with rom-coms. I mean, if you're patient with other ones, do this one as well. So without further ado, let's get right to it, the review of the show. All right. So, our beloved MC and his crew, the Akiteru, the fifth Floor Alliance. I like that name, the Fifth Floor Alliance. That's what a faction. That is one crazy ass faction, the Fifth Floor Alliance. So you got Akiteru, you got Uraha, you got Ozuma, which is the brother and sister Ozuma and Uraha, and then you got Shimir, the Shotokan teacher. The venomous / Shotokan teacher. Okay, now they all have this plan. This is more like a welcome meeting party for them to get Mashiro become joining as the fifth member of the group. Yes, Mashiro is the fifth member of Alliance, but she is the backbone. I won't call it backbone. The outcast of the fifth Floor Alliance. Now, what is with teachers? Hold on a second. I just got a question. What is with teachers and red tracksuits? It dawned on me. It just dawned on me. Like, every time I see a teacher with a red tracksuit, I ask myself this question every day. What is with them in this? Because you know how many anime teachers that wear red tracksuits? Like, I remember the 3 people that come to my head right now is the teacher from High School DxD. I forgot her name, but she has white hair and she wears a tracksuit. The other one is the female from the female from Interviews with Monster Girls. The succubus that try to hide herself with a tracksuit. It was that one. It's so many teachers with red tracksuits. I always ask myself, why do they do that? But she's one of many. She's one of many anime teachers who wear the red tracksuits. I don't know why, but it's common around it. It's one of those common things I've noticed watching anime. It's just very common. But seeing her other side as drunk side, oh my God, she can't control her liquor. She really can't. Her drunkenness is so subpar. Her drunkenness is so subpar. But again, this whole thing was about a meeting to get Mashiro to come be open to us, make friends or something. So Akiteru tries so many tactics just to get to talk to Mashiro before this, because he had a plan. He had plans up ahead for this, like so many good plans. The first plan he had was ringing the doorbell. And the way he rang the doorbell was like the Big Bang Theory with Sheldon and Penny. Wait, I remember one of the episodes when Sheldon was in a Flash costume. He was like, Penny, 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 until Penny opened the door. So like Akiteru keep ringing the bell. He keep ringing the doorbell. Keep ringing the doorbell. He keep ringing the doorbell. That didn't work. And then Mashiro was very smart to a point where she disabled the ring bell. Where Mashiro disabled the ring bell. That was hilarious. And Akiteru tried so many technical ways just to get a talk. They were passing notes. They were passing notes to each other saying, "Scumbag, how are you?" All that stuff. They were passing around notes across from each other like some school days. You guys know school days where the guy was passing notes to her and they passed them back and forth? That's what it was. It was just those two passing notes back and forth, back and forth. I can't. Oh my God. Oh my God. Now, all that was said and done. And, okay, I need a drink for this one because this is going to be important. You know, this is why this show is called My Friend's Little Sister Has a Thing for Me. You see, Akiteru and Urahara, Urahara was setting up. They were setting up, you know, they're to the market and they were setting up some food. And then they saw this lady giving out samples, some little mini weenies. And the dialogue in that was freaking hilarious. Seeing Urahara eat that little mini weenie and she saw like it's soft and creamy and I'm like, oh my God. Oh my God. And they do, anime tends to do this, where an anime girl or any female, in fact, I'll say this, any female anime eats something like that, they get a sort of reaction and they put it into the details in a saucy way. Like what they did with Girls Bravo with the banana scene, or the most iconic Momo from To Love Ru with the popsicle scene, or Pappy from Monster Misune with the popsicle scene, or anything with chocolate bananas and weenies and all that. They just trolling. Every time we see them trolling us with the bananas, the popsicles, and the sausages, you know damn well what they meant by dialogue and the details they did with that one. And then she's like, "Oh, you want to take take a bite," and she's just trolling him. Even the clerk was like, "That's your girlfriend. Treat her." I'm like, yo. She got back what she got witnesses to, and that's that. And then that scene where she falls, and then I was trying to grab a can of tomato juice, and she falls back on him. You could tell she really likes him. That scene where she's like, she liked him. And Urahara got a moment at the end, which I'm gonna get later. But Mashiro's reason behind it, why she a tsundere and avoiding the MC, makes a lot of sense. You see, to sum it up, Akiteru, Mashiro has been bullied for all her life. Been bullied. She's been shy around other people, transferring from school to school just to find this one place. She don't have a backbone. Yes, she's shy around people, but she doesn't have the backbone. And she admires Akiteru, is somewhat jealous. But Akiteru, this is why I like Akiteru. He's an honest dude. He's very honest. He literally admitted, like, look, I'm an average guy. I ain't got nothing. I just talk to people, be open, all that stuff. It's basically, he basically wants Mashiro to be open to people. And Akiteru was like, okay, I'll back you up no matter what. Just be open and be who you are. So they did have that tsundere moment, being open, all that stuff, to a point where they invited her to her house, and I like the fifth floor Alliance because they used that projector screen as a way for them to think that they're inside her apartment, but it's not. But this was Mashiro's moment where he's like, this is your moment. And then like, welcome with the bow fireworks, paper fireworks, and they welcome her in. It's like, for the first time, Mashiro has be herself. And this is the first time that Mashiro has friends, not like, well, you know what I mean by friends, like the actual friends and people she has. So it was great that she was able to be open, and it was great for that to be revealed. Now, the moment that I did not, look, I swear, I didn't think this was possible. The ending surprised me with a plot like that. You see, my Uraha told Akiteru, I'm the voice acting of the fifth floor alliance. You didn't tell me nothing about this plan. You didn't tell anyone about this. It's crazy because beginning of the episode, in the beginning, Akiteru was speaking to this person named Oz. So it's like, what if Iraha was Oz? What if that was, because remember Samir, the teacher, gave Akiteru some message about this person that he was speaking to over the phone. I mean, through text. What if that was Iraha? What if that was her all along? See, there's so many twists and turns in this one. I don't know where to begin. But let's see where this goes. But overall, though, this episode was really good. I mean, this was an episode for a moment for Mashiro to be open, for a tsundere like her to be open and being free to speak her mind and all that. Now she's going to be more open and try to get with Akiteru, not to mention Uraha as well. But that twist at the end, I hope it continues towards that, because the way how that ended with Uraha explaining, like, I'm the voice actor of the fifth floor lines and you didn't tell nobody about this. You didn't tell nobody about me. I'm like, yo, this is going to be a twist. And it's going to be like, rom-coms tend to have revealing, shocking secrets. Let's see where this goes. So thank you for watching my review of this show. I look forward for next week's episode of it, and I'm sure you will.